they put like money on the floor next to your car with the same. I don't know what it is that they're putting on these bills.
I found this on the floor today.
Touch it all over.
Slowly pass out.
Are you feeling okay? Oh, I shouldn't touch.
Okay, can everybody try as hard as you can to get into your most merciful state of mind right now?
Merciful? Yeah.
Okay.
Maximum mercy, please, before you hear this. Okay, does this guy deserve the second chance that he currently is trying to act like he has? I know it sounds weird, but listen to this. There's a guy who, he's 37, he's from Virginia. Randomly, he decided to walk into this window store and he murdered the manager, who's like a 65-year-old man, stabbed him over 50 times. He ended up being found not guilty
Because
by way of insanity, right? Okay, so then he was, you know, of course that meant that he would be, he was in jail for a little bit, but he got out on conditional bail. And now people have started to see him on dating sites.
What?
Okay, I have.
So he's walking the streets. He's not like in a mental.
I have two questions. So first one, so this is like a store where they sell windows, like only windows.
Yeah, why murder someone?
You know, like a guy who makes windows will install them for you. One of those guys.
yeah, they got those. Yeah,
It's like, what's with all these murders getting away with pleading insanity? Like,
Well, look at this. This is why he's got away with insanity, because he goes in there and he thinks in his head that the window store manager is a werewolf. So in his mind, he's doing us a service.
So what if he finds? But what if he finds another werewolf and then kills them too?
Exactly.
In my most merciful state, I say kill that motherfucker.
That's the best you can do.
Because the way that I think the most merciful state that I would be, I would have to put myself in Mother Nature's shoes. And in Mother Nature's shoes, I gotta be merciful to the rest of Mother Nature.
Yeah.
So if you have something that is extremely violent towards the rest of the species and is a danger to the rest of the species, we need to stop cancer where it starts. So it's like, you know, like a kernel, like corn on the cob?
Yeah.
The minute that one kernel turns purple, you gotta pull that purple one out, you know?
Alright.
So that's what I think. So I'm like, that fool's dead. In my most merciful
But look
state,
at this. So here's his dating profile, by the way. And this is the reason why people are pissed. It's not because he's out and dating, it's because of what he wrote on it. All right, look at this.
Werewolf hunter.
He says, an easygoing adventurer who believes in universal connection with all and love to explore and try new things. Also, recently getting back from 2 years of traveling. Which is not true.
which is jail.
He was in
Which
jail.
is jail in court
traveling to jail.
and probably a mental institution.
That's still a trip.
Well, he's been.
So this guy basically is technically still considered a danger to society by just the average populace.
And when you see that picture, you're just like, oh, he's an adventurous guy. Look, he likes waterfalls. I like hiking and jumping into waterfalls. Like, I totally go with him. And then you find out he's a fucking murderer.
Yeah, so while there's no law...
Werewolf hunter.
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
know, watch it, man. There's no law prohibiting somebody from like being on a dating profile when they're on probation or they're on what's it called, conditional bail. Yeah. Is this right?
No. I think it's fucked.
Hold on. We got to put on our mercy hats, right?
Mercy
All right.
hats, no, man.
What if this guy is actually a true werewolf hunter?
Yeah, what if he was a
And nobody believes him. Nobody believes him. He's onto something here. Like, we've watched all those movies. Like, they're like, no, you gotta believe me. And then they're like, nah, you stupid. Let's put him in jail. And then like the real werewolves start fucking us up. He's just saying.
Because if I was a werewolf, I'd disguise in a window shop. No one would.
What if this is like season 5 of a werewolf killing show, and that's like the main boss, and he's been like surviving immortality?
He didn't even know what a window shop was. Of course, it's the perfect disguise. It's the
Shit, I gotta
perfect
go.
disguise.
It's the perfect disguise, right? Because no one, it's very unassuming, right?
It's not like he had a nothing but silver jewelry shop, you know?
Nothing but silver? You named it for him already?
There used to be a shop called Nothing But Silver at the mall. You don't remember that shit?
I remember that.
Yeah. It used to be called Nothing But Silver.
Do you think then what's a good compromise? Do you think a guy like this should say on his profile that he was recently
No, he can't say
released?
that. Like that's the only fault I see in this. Sure, if the guy wants to date, the 2 years of traveling, like come on, why do you gotta even put that?
I think I would have more mercy if he's put werewolf hunter or I've been in jail.
That'd be funny as
or
fuck.
just some shit that's like actually honest.
See, that would be catchy though. If I was scrolling through a dating app and someone was like, I was in jail for 2 years because I'm a werewolf hunter, like really fun guy. I'd be like, okay, like.
And then on the
Crazy, but now he's crazy and he's a
So
liar.
let's say that you liked that and you were like, what a quirky dude. You guys go out, first date, he goes, hey, that stuff about the werewolf thing, it's true. I am on conditional bail, was released due to insanity. I killed a guy.
If I was a vampire girl, I'd be like, oh, where have you been all my life?
Girl, you mean?
No, because then vampires hate fucking werewolves, right? So he is a werewolf hunter. Perfect. We're the fucking love.
It's a reverse Twilight where the girl is the vampire and he's a werewolf hunter. Except he's really hunting werewolves.
I just can't believe he didn't get sentenced or anything.
Yeah, isn't that
That's
crazy?
the ridiculous part.
Yeah.
Why do murderers always have really good lawyers?
The
Guy
insanity
over
thing
50
is
times.
tough.
Over 50 times, man.
Why is it always like so many times? Just like
Well, it also does make sense if he's a werewolf and he has a window store, because that's where werewolves escape. They see the moon, they go, oh, and they open the window and they climb out. So he makes portals for his other brother.
oh.
Yeah.
Very intelligent.
Or maybe he had to stab him 50 times because he was so powerful that he wouldn't die.
He should have used a silver knife.
I like that.
Did he even use a silver knife?
I don't know.
This
I
is,
mean, he's a werewolf hunter, so probably.
I hope
He's
he
an
did.
expert, but even the silver knife, he's top dog.
Especially if he's in the middle of morphing, where he's like breaking out of his shirt.
Oh yeah.
He's half morphed.
Yeah, he's
They're
like
really, really strong.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that someone can kill someone even like through pleading insanity, but they're out in the real world, like just chilling.
Right, because we always heard that like when you plead insanity, you don't always get a better scenario.
You just
Like
get-
sometimes mental hospitals are worse than being in
But
jail.
why isn't he at a mental health? Or he went and then.
Well, here's the thing. I'll read it to you right now. They say that after his arrest, he was incarcerated, hospitalized for extended period, and then he worked exceedingly hard throughout his treatment. Due to his progress in the hospital, they agreed that he was granted court-approved conditional release. They were like, hey, you're good enough to at least be out, and, you know, that's part of his rehabilitation.
I don't know, man. I think
Somebody
if
was
you're
paid off.
And then he makes a fucking dating profile.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is that like that's true to life when like women are looking at profiles and like, oh, this guy could be a murderer, and this time they're right.
Yeah, where does the werewolf's family think?
I know.
When do they feel like?
He already killed them all.
Yeah.
He's been hunting them
were you
down.
ever afraid about serial killers and stuff when you're going out there dating and stuff? Because I always think about that. I was like, damn, it must suck. Like, girls gotta be careful.
Yeah, I feel like even, especially now, like, I don't know, I feel like it's a weird time in the world, a lot of crime stuff, but it's definitely a thing. I mean, you're a young girl and, you know, you meet up with some random guy, you gotta be cautious and stuff. You know, keep your location on, text your friends, know where you're going. The weirdest thing I think right now, not like the dating stuff, but like how people are putting like the air tags on people's cars. And the zip ties, like the sex trafficking shit,
Oh, shit,
is like
yeah.
really, really
the
bad right
kidnapping.
now. It's crazy. And it's like everywhere. But I think
Because now they're telling like chicks like when you go out to your car, you gotta look underneath.
Why?
You might have a stalker, like the air tags. Someone might
Oh, they
like,
try to find where you live in it?
I've had notification on my phone where it's like an unknown AirTag has been detected, and I've had to like search my stuff.
What the fuck?
That's a thing they're doing, and they'll follow you home. They know where you live.
to your car.
Or they put like a little zip tie. They've been doing things where they'll like put something on like your window or your handle, and if you go to grab it, there's like they put some sort of drug on it that seeps into your skin, and then you get like all like
What
sleepy
the
and stuff. And they're
like the tissue stuff.
or they put like money on the floor next to your car with the same, I don't know what it is that they're putting on these bills.
I found this on the floor today.
Touch it all over.
Slowly pass out.
Are you feeling okay? Oh, I shouldn't touch it.
It's crazy. People have been putting fentanyl on
Oh
money,
no, fentanyl's
and
strong.
if people grab it, like it soaks into your skin, it like knocks you out.
What app is it that can detect if there's an AirTag on you?
It's not an app, it's your phone.
If you have an Apple.
Yeah, just the Apple software.
Oh, why's my flash?
Wow.
If you have an Apple phone, it'll be like, sometimes it glitches though a little bit. Like, I feel like I've gotten it and I haven't found anything.
That's
but
scary to know that it's detecting.
Sometimes I wish women were all armed and they were violent. Because I feel so bad. Like, we can't help. We can't do nothing. And then I just feel like, oh, why can't you just kill him when you get caught? You know, like, just imagine if like they're like, hey, and then she's like, bam, you know, and it's like, oh, and then everyone's like, yay.
You know what my go-to is if I'm like in Hollywood or something, and like if I ever feel like I'm being followed, you act crazy.
You're like, I shit myself.
One of them.
You actually do that?
No, but I would if that would happen. But like, think about that. Yeah, you just like act like you're not okay. Like, who's gonna want to kidnap that?
I think
Somebody.
good method is to just rip a huge fart. I think it just turn those people off of you. Yeah. Someone's following you. Just
I heard if you could do like vomit on call, just fucking puke on them.
Wow, these are very demanding ways of getting away.
That's hard, yeah. I don't know. I just know that there was this thing that was going down where people would be live streaming to, like, they'll be going into a market or some shit, like Target or some shit, right? Walmart, and they'll follow girls, and then the girl would be like on a live, just be like, what about this one? What about that one? And then when they find one, she'll be like, all right, she's coming out. And then like there'll be guys outside in the parking lot with a van, and then that's how they catch them.
There's this new thing too also where they're doing this thing where they'll have like a young girl working for them, and they'll like knock on someone's house or apartment like, hey, I need help, my car's not starting, or like someone's following me, please like open the door, call 911, and they'll wait for the person to come out, and they have guys ready that'll just like
that happened to
snatch the person or whatever. That happened to your dad?
Back in the late 70s, early 80s, he was part of a gang in LA, and he was downtown. Some girl hit on him, and so she basically lured him in to hook up. But then there were two dudes waiting, and they kidnapped him for ransom. So my grandfather had to show up with some cash to get him out.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Who told you this story? Your dad or your grandpa?
Huh? My mom. My mom told me this, so that's why I know it's real.
Your mom was the girl then?